This is the January 2020 FCF 500 DYP loser bracket final. On the left, you have Carson playing forward, Bill Crawford in the back. On the right, you have Tony Spredeman at forward and myself, Jimmy Love, in the back. And right there, we take the 1-0 lead. Chris able to get it by Tony here, looking to tie the game 1-1. Right down the middle. 1-1. Tony walks it just one dot over, shoots and scores 2-1. Calls timeout because the rods were sticky. So he's going to go find some silicone to lube the rods there. There's one person I'm not going to name, Jay, who likes to clean the rods completely, so probably wiped all the silicone off. But anyways, problem fixed. If you're wondering how Tony got in the losers bracket, we lost like the second match in. Tony said he hadn't been playing in a while, so we weren't really warmed up. But it is what it is. Jay and Andre beat us, put us in the loser bracket. So we're just taking the scenic route to the finals. As long as we can beat Chris and Bill here. Chris puts it back in play. Couldn't hang on to his pass. Tried to pull spray there, but didn't get it. Tony with the stuff. And the shot makes it 3-1. Chris with the block. Try to pass up to Tony. Goes off the wall. Couldn't hang on to it. Goes to Bill's 2. Bill loves to do the slingshot there, which he tried, just missed hitting. Goes to Tony's 5. Tony passes up to his 3. Looking for a push shot. And he doesn't get it. But gets right back to his 3. And Bill blocks it off the table. Should have grabbed that, but Chris loses it back to me. I try the near wall bank and it doesn't go in. Bill with the bank, but it's blocked. Pool kick does not go in. Playing goalie wars right now. And he tries that slingshot and just moseys on up to my 2, and I try to just get it by Chris's 3, and he just got a piece of it and got on the 5, and they were able to score there just then. Four to 2 here in the first game of the loser bracket DYP final. Just missed. Tony able to pick up the rebound, passes it off the back wall, and shoots and scores after catching on a 3 and ends the first game. Start of game 2 of this loser bracket DYP final. Yep. Chris with a quick middle shot like he did the first game and scores it. Tony loses it to Chris, but is able to reject him and lands on Bill's 2. Bill keeps trying that slingshot and went in the air and lands on Tony's 5. And it just banks in. Unfortunate for Bill and Chris, but it's 1-1 now. Chris doing a good job of getting him by Tony's 5-bar D. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but he's been able to do it. But it's blocked off the table. Tried to pass out to Tony, but probably just did a little too hard. He couldn't catch it. Bill with a swing and a miss. Another block off the table. It actually landed in Chris's backpack and couldn't find it, so I'm just going to do a new rack of balls there. Try to pass up to Tony. We couldn't connect again. And that one's blocked off the table. Reset it in. Pull kick stuffed. Two one. Chris once again gets it by Tony. But once again it's blocked. Three to one. Tony with the block this time. Chris couldn't get it by, but couldn't get by Chris's 5, and Chris gets a piece of it and lands on Bill's 2. Bill just having problems connecting with the slingshot and turns it over to Tony, but Tony gives it right back to Bill. Gives Bill a second chance here. Bill clears it up to my 2. Try a push kick. Blocked by Chris. At this point, I'm just need to get by Chris's 3 and 5, clear up to Tony. Which I tried to do there, but ends up banking off somebody and going into the goal. 4-1. Chris with a quick shot and in, makes it 4-2. And then Tony does a quick pass, quick shot, and ends the game. Myself and Tony move on to the DYP final.